So hello guys, welcome to another study vlog. So today we are going to solve today's lead code question, which is a medium level question. It is to find the longest palindrome substring. This is one of the famous questions, so might be most of the coders know this question. So the thing is, they will give us a string s and they ask us to find the longest palindrome substring, which will be like in this case we have BABAD and as we know, BABAD is not a palindrome. If it is not a palindrome, what we have to do? We have to like remove any one of the character from the beginning or the end, and check the remaining ones. If I remove D in this case, and if you check Baba, if I reverse it, it will not be a palindrome. That's why I need to remove any one of these two. And if I remove this thing, and I get ABA, so that will be the longest palindrome substring in this case. And in the below case also we have to follow the same thing. We have to remove any one of the element from the beginning or the end, and we have to check if the palindrome substring is right or not. Else we have to return, we have to perform the same task recursively. So this is normal recursion, DP recursion. So what we can do is, like if at all we have removed same element already, so say if we have the same substring product as a whole, which is already visited, we don't have to visit it. That's why what we are going to do is we are going to use a DP array. So this is like a memorization type of recursion, so which is implementation, the very definition of dynamic programming. So for this question, I will use this DP of multi-dimensional array, which contains the row and the column. So the column will be the last index and the row will be the first index. So the first index and last index will be used as reference to take the substring of the string which we have taken. So that's why the space complexity will become big of n square, as it is a multi-dimensional array. And in the case of getting the substrings, we have to use the for loop, so nested for loop, because we have to loop for the ith index, which is the row, like which is the beginning index, and another for loop for the jth index, which is the like end of the string. So we have to move our loops from beginning and ending, so that we get to that respective string every time. So this will be big of n square normally, because we are doing nested for loop. But performing the palindrome verification for every substring will be big of n. So doing that will make it a big of n cube, which is pretty normal. Every person can do that using normal array looping. But if at all you are using dynamic programming, because like for this question we can normally use the nested looping and finding the substring, but then the another variation of question will be like finding the longest palindrome subsequence. In that case, then the substring formula will not work, because subsequence can be like in any index, it is discontinuous. So in that case, DP only will be useful. So try to make the the way you approaching the question common for the same type of problems. So that's why I am using DP only. So if I normally use DP, it will become 2 power n. But if we use this DP memorization technique, which makes it big of n square only, so I have used that. But I forgot one thing, which is like why should I need to reverse the string of every subsequence, every substring? We don't need to reverse every substring, right? We can directly use the normal whole string and reverse it in the beginning itself, so that we don't need to reverse it for every substring. So what will happen is, like we will have that index, right, where we are recurring through. We will take that ith index and jth index and take the substring of that reversed string, and we can compare it directly. Why to do a reverse every time? That's why it is making it complex, big of n cube. That's why I'm getting time limit exceeded. So what I've done is, like I've just kept the pen on the paper to analyze what went wrong. I am looking for that why it's taking big of n cube. Then I realized I am doing the reverse every time, so that's why I done like I have removed that in the is palindrome check case, and I have added it in the beginning itself, and I have just used those indexes and took the substring of that reverse string to get that answer. So it will make the check of the palindrome or not big of 1 only, and the looping for getting the substring will be big of n square. Ultimately my answer will be big of n square, so that made my answer pretty optimized. So I have also removed certain edge cases, right? So if I and j are equal, that means only one character is there in that string, which will obviously be a palindrome. That's why we should directly return it. So my answer went right, and I have uploaded my solution. Please try to upload your solution. It will make LeetCode a very collaborative society. So, and also after completing your solution, please check your competitors time complexity and space complexity. You know how they are approaching, so that you code better. So try to realize your code also. Thank you.